The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Fair. I don't know
why this team showed up. Switch.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
Check 50.
Tempo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Alert.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Silver. SOS. Mark that. Check 3.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Give me something. Here we go. Guys, 4 down. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike's 50. Go. One left. 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We got 4. Check 4. Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Now.
They go play action here on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. Slam. Go.
This is Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Right there. Hey, Delta. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Go. Hit it.
Throwing his lock on third down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Alert. Watch the
36 power.
Check 43. Check.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 40, 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
56, right there, 56. Watch the flag.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Come on, QB, come on. Alert 3.
Leo. Check 52. It's 61. Matchbox.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
59. Don't get nervous. Mine's 59. Mine's 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They do go for it. It's Locke. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3.
Buzz.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 58.
Into the red zone, it's locked. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 20 right there.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Come on, set. Recon, 132 fighter. 60 or.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, wahoo.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Push him back. Shift.
Hey, lock it.
3.
Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch the shift.
Side.
On first and 10, here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown, 40 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Any pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Leonard Floyd bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Third and long. It's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll go with Jones. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Alert flare. Watch switch. Tighten up.
Hey, let's go double count right here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Go 14.
From the 24, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Go.
Watch out.
49, check 49.
Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check 59, Mike.
Yes.
Mike to 59.
Yo, get that.
Clock now on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 15 lining. Go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
80 weapons.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
I'm coming. Watch tight end. Watch.
Bravo.
Tight right. 3 down. Bang. Check 99.
Yep.
Hold.
Set, go.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Where you go?
Antonio Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Watch the twist. Check nickel. Hatchet.
On second down now, it's Bell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Come to my work. Mike, check. 59. Hey, that QB's trash.
Gone.
Safe. Under 10. 10. Joker.
From the gun, it's Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Zebra.
Single. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert. Kill. Turn up.
Touch 50. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, first and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That one goes for 8 yards. Wilson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Tempo. SOS.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. No.
Hard.
Take four.
Bam. Hey, Echo. Steve Griffin.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Get it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Slam. Watch the eye. Check 43.
Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check. Fresno. Jim. Check 13.
Topper.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, Foxtrot. Fire.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go, let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Friday. Crunch. Hey, guys, listen.
Check safety.
Topper.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Move the team.
50. Hey, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Check 3.
General West. Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5'9".
You must be dreaming.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
You better be afraid of me. You say go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch twist. Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Hit it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo!
At the 13-yard line.
59 Mike, 59.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shoot!
Again, it's Bell.
Rush in. Check, check,
And
check,
he
check.
will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Whip.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Williams in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
There.
Slam. 25, check 25.
Wilson. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Alert.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will